games, Boston and Portland, but you guys, in each of them, you guys played at a really high level. Do you feel things kind of coming together a little bit with this new group?
Yeah, just got to continue to buy in and understand the situation that's going to happen, and teams are going to play hard and adjust to the adjustments, and just continue to get the time on the floor together.
What changes for you when Marc's on the floor?
For me, because you got a guy that can play out the high post, give him the ball, and let him make plays, cut, move, and I can be a secondary option, where I can come off and score a little bit more, and he can play make, so that helps.
You guys had that chemistry pretty quickly, but do you feel it now with more time together? Is that
just give him the ball and make a cut? That's how good he is. He's going to always make the right play. To be honest with you, it's kind of easy playing with him.
Does it make things easier, especially in the in a late clock situation? It just makes you guys more versatile?
Well, you got a guy who can shoot that three and make the basketball play, score over top, bang inside, and late game, late clock. He can make the right cut. He's going to make the right pass. It's a lot of options he has.
You guys are 11-4 in games decided by 3 points or less. Most wins in the NBA in those close games. To what do you owe that success, being able to close out tight games?
Just staying composed, and understand that situations always aren't going to be perfect, but staying composed.
Down the stretch tonight, there's a little bit of variety. I mean, Kawhi obviously got it done, and you were able to slip in for a couple important cuts, and is that easier when Kawhi takes the ball sort of in the middle of the floor?
Yeah, but we'll let him do his thing in the middle of the floor and give him this floor to be able to see everything. It is big for us, and instead of going to anything on the post, just give him on top of the key and let him go to work.
Yeah. Obviously, it's things are starting to slow down for me as well, and seeing the guys' body language when they cut, when they move. You can see how they look late now because they expect the ball, they might come, and they know once they cut that way, it opens up the next guy. So everything is tied together, and it's contagious, and I like it because I think they like it.
Are you seeing more cutting than you did when you first got here already?
That was the first thing that is pretty natural. That's the first thing that I'm comfortable with. It's kind of my safe zone in a way. Like when I'm not comfortable offensively, I know I can always go to be a playmaker. So even the first game in New York, I know I could make passes and I can see those things. But now, I can read everybody's body language a lot faster and understand and have the kind of the eye contact and see the guys, and they do it more and more, and you see all the teams are starting to adjust, and now it's a matter of adjusting again and see what opens up next, and it's good.
You seem determined, certainly in the first half, to get some offense and really assert yourself. You got, I think, maybe 9 or 10 field goals up in the first half.
Yeah. Obviously things like we said start to slow down a little bit, and guys, are so unselfish and look for me to get going as well. And it's all, like we were saying, tied together. When you're scoring, then opens up the next guy, and then when that next guy scores, opens up the third guy, and it's a fun game when we share the ball. I think we got 19 assists in the first half. That's pretty good.
Your first start came in that game without Kawhi playing. This is probably the most.
And we lost by 20. That wasn't fun.
This is probably, I don't want to remind you of that, but this is probably the most time that you had with that full group. How are things different for you when you're in there with starters versus?
It's different. It's different, and you have to be ready to do both. And obviously your role changes. You're more of a spacer and gap filler. And sometimes playmaker as well. Coach called a couple plays at the elbow, and to see how they were guarding it. And with the first unit, but obviously with the second unit, it's a little bit different. But you have to be a basketball player, and you have to be ready to do both, because it's about what's best for the team.
What do you take away from the quality that you guys played with against Boston and tonight against Portland? I mean, much closer game, but they played pretty well too.
Yeah, they made a lot. A team like Portland, they never out of the game. They always seem to find a way, obviously without those threes, to stay in the game. But we didn't overreact. We stayed with it. We didn't, blame one another. I think, and Kyle and Kawhi kept making plays offensively, and playing through contact, and that was pretty good. That was pretty tough-minded win, very gritty, and it was good.
On the other end, they were running McCollum off all sorts of screens, and you got switched on to him on that second last possession and forced a miss.
Finally.
What's that like to
Finally.
try and navigate how far to go up without letting it blow by?
I know. At that point, you just kind of want to be the second jumper. We did a good job of sending him to his right hand instead of the left, which he made. I can't remember 3 coming off the left hand. So that one we sent him to his right hand, and he missed it. I don't know if I did anything right or wrong. He made the few before, but that one he missed. So I'm happy at least we got that one stopped.
Is this the type of game that can prepare you guys for what you're going to see?
Always.
Time, especially considering that there are so many new pieces to this group right now.
Yeah, for sure. Every game should prepare you for the next battle, and you should always find things to improve on. I thought, we did a lot of good things tonight, but you can always improve on different areas and be ready for different challenges that the teams are going to present. So that team continue to move and does a great job of finding those 2 guys, and the other guys crash and present some challenges that are pretty good for you preparing going forward. Not only the playoffs, but any game should be a preparation for what's coming.
Take us to that last possession there. You guys didn't call the timeout. Coach actually said it's a scenario that you guys went through in practice yesterday. What were you looking for? What did you see there?
I was looking to get baseline. A couple plays before that, we ran it, and Kyle ended up making the layup to put us up 1. With me coming off that first time, I seen, I could be a little bit more aggressive, and that's what I did the second time down, and ended up making a shot.
This is probably tonight the most time that you've had with Marc on the court since he got here. How do things change on the floor, not just for you, but for the 5 guys out there when he's on the floor?
It doesn't change too much, he just can score in the post, and we have to all know that he's on our team now, and just be able to give him the ball down there. He could cause fouls, make his shots. He's pick and pop, smart guy, knows when to roll, and good passer.
With the amount of roster turnover you guys have had, how beneficial is it to be able to play these sort of tight games that you're going to see a lot down the stretch and into the playoffs?
We've been playing pretty much tight games all year for the most part. That's something that we're trying to get better at as a team. Just, we're up 10 points. We want to keep building that up to 15 and then 20. But I think we have enough experience playing these tight games throughout the whole year.
You guys have done well in these close games. I think you're at 11-4 in games decided by 3 points or less. What's the difference between a team that is able to execute and convert in those moments versus one that isn't? What are some of the kind of qualities as a team that allows you to be successful in those situations?
Just the things we always talk about, just execution, knowing who you're guarding, making sure that you're doing the right defense assignments, and that's pretty much it. And just knowing each other and just being able to play in these tight games, it just gets you better. The situations that you're gonna come that's gonna come in front of you.
Have you noticed a difference in Kyle over the last month or so? It seems like he's starting to get healthy again and getting back to his old self.
Well, he's playing well. I think the All-Star break helped him. Even before that, he's been aggressive. He's been playing well all season to me. He just had a couple 1 week where he wasn't making enough shots. So that's what happens in the NBA. It's 82 games, and for me, these are just practices, and playoffs is when it's time to lace them up.
Kawhi didn't go too early this time. You got it right down to the buzzer there.
A little too early. He left 1.5 that time. But he knew they were out of timeout, so he was okay.
You got right to that spot.
Yep.
Draw stuff up to get him switched on the guys so we get
it's good. We just practiced that exact scenario yesterday. It was great. All right, we literally, it was almost exactly. I think I had 14 seconds on the clock coming up the floor. Tie game. What was it tonight?
13-8, I think.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
You
you want to get a switch out? You want to get a different guy on him? Like Kyle
Yeah, Kyle sets the screen, and you try to get the smaller guy so we can just vault up over and shoot him. We don't feel that's enough. I'll tell you.
Kyle making the driving layup, and then what did you see on the foul at the other end? Do you think there was a pull through, or do you think he hit the guy?
Well, it looked like it was searching, and I'm not sure. I'm not so sure that any. Looked like it was leather on body. To me, not flesh on body.
Is this what you envisioned when you got? I don't know what you could find.
I don't me either.
Is this what you envisioned when you got Marc Gasol on the team after the trade? Like this sort of play, this sort of.
He was really good tonight, right? Looked like all of a sudden his rust immediately gone. Did a little bit of everything. Jumpers, rolling hard. Had about 5 and ones. Had like 5 and ones.
If you do look at the bench, really didn't, like Serge didn't quite take to that role
Nope,
tonight.
that wasn't very good. That group wasn't very good tonight.
What can you do to juice them up? Is there different rotations?
Well,
different
I
combinations?
I just think it was a shot making problem. And it went both spurts. Right, it just was a shot. I think the shots were good. They were there. They just weren't going in. But Jeremy was okay. He created a few kind of one-on-one move shots that were pretty good. Yeah.
Did they look any better the second time through than that second game? No, but you had to stay with them a little longer because you were already.
I mean, you can see they're minus 18, minus 14, minus 12. That's hard to do in a game you win in very limited minutes.
Look at how Kyle played tonight. How Kyle's played for most of the last month. Is that just him being healthy again, or is there something else you're seeing?
Well, he is playing great. I see a twinkle in his eye a little bit. I think Gasol thing is just unbelievable. The synergy that they have and the plays that they can create for each other. I think that helps. How many assists did Kyle have tonight? It's pretty good. 19 and 10.
Sense that you're better.
2 block shots.
You have the sense that your veterans know what time of year it is, and they know these last 20 are way more important than the first 60 in many ways.
Yeah, I don't know, Doug. I don't really feel that. I'll tell you what I do feel. I feel a little bit more of concentration of trying to integrate these new guys because I think they believe these new guys have made us better, and they're they're willing. Well, they're paying little closer, more attention than they normally would this time of year in the film sessions. They're letting us keep them on the floor at practice a little longer than normal this time of year. I just feel there's a little bit of a positive vibe going on towards let's be good. Let's polish up the things we need to be good. Let's get these guys up to speed as quick as we can. Let's polish what we need to polish, and let's go to work.
I saw the 6 assists tonight. You talked about how a lot of, he could have had more assists in prior games. Is it a matter of that chemistry clicking and guys sort of expecting the passes now, or is it just simply making shots?
Yeah, I think he's probably 6 shy of probably what he probably should have had again tonight. Well, he's really firing it to people, and he's really finding great opportunities for everybody, and it's really beautiful basketball. It's fun to watch him wheel and deal with the ball. It's great.
We saw him in pick and roll with Kawhi a couple times. Like, how many other things does his presence open up? Like, we would never have seen a Jonas Kawhi pick and roll, but you see it with
Yeah,
Marc.
we see some. We would see. We're going to play multiple guys in the screen and roll, right? I just think that he seems to be open a little bit. Whether he rolls or whether he pops or whether he pulls in, tucks in behind or tucks underneath. He always kind of seems to be open when those guys are in trouble and need him, and when there's 2 bodies on the ball, and that's a skill. That's a really big. He's a big target for one, right? They just I think they're so comfortable of, here I come, let me look, and let me just throw it back to Marc, and there he is.
It's a really good basketball game. I thought two good teams played a very good game. I like the way we competed. Getting down 16 on the road against a team like that and make a comeback, take the lead. Obviously, it's disappointing to lose the game, but I like the way we competed. So, Kawhi hits a good shot, but I thought we made some big plays to put ourselves in a position to win.
You mentioned preview how the defenses have been huge for you. There's a 7-minute stretch at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth. They didn't get a field goal. How big was your defense for getting back in this game?
Well, I don't know how long the stretch was. I think we got 10 straight stops at one point, and it's hard to do against that team. That group that was out there, I thought Zach Collins gave us really good minutes when he was out there. That group really scrambled and kind of just worked out. It was our second unit against their second unit, and we kind of won that matchup. But you're right, we did it with defense. We weren't able to capitalize as much probably in transition with our stops, but nonetheless, it got us back in the game.
Did you expect them to call a timeout, Terry, after the game was tied, or are they known for just going without the timeout?
Yeah, I think in today's NBA, I think most teams don't call timeout if they have, especially with a tie game. A tie game, playing in open court is probably more the norm now.
You played Layman and Harkless together down the stretch of the game. Can you talk about why you did that?
I like Jake on the floor. It was a tough call. I was debating whether to put Chief or Mo back in the game. I thought both Chief and Mo were having about the same type of game, offensively and defensively. But it was a tough call. But mainly, keeping Jake in the game. I thought he was doing some good things out there for us.
Even though the winning streak comes to an end, the positives you take away from this game?
Oh, I don't know about taking any positives right now. The fact that, like I said, we competed against a really good team on the road, and that's if you can put yourself in a position to win on the road, that's what you want. But this one will be quickly forgotten. We got to move on to the next one.